Well, let's now turn to Kentucky, where a deadly swarm of tornadoes in that state and across several in the U.S. is believed to have killed nearly 100 people in Kentucky alone. The storm's 300-kilometer-long path tearing through the U.S. Midwest and Southeast, decimating homes and leveling businesses. Residents affected by the twisters, well, they are now sharing their stories of survival.
My back door blowed in my face, the glass. So I went to the side to get away from that, and my son was here in the hallway and he was hollering for me. So I turned around and came back through it. The wind was blowing so hard I nearly fell, and got here in the hallway, and we got down over our dogs, and we were both praying. I mean, praying. And that's the only part that didn't fall down.
Now, Mayfield, Kentucky was one of several communities across 6 states that were in the path of the twisters. And the devastation, well, as you can see, it is staggering in its scale. But it is Mayfield that has emerged as the worst hit community. The governor of Kentucky providing an update earlier on the ongoing recovery efforts right now in the community of Mayfield.
Our hospitals outside of the area have all called, and even though we're all stretched a little bit thin right now, we still have capacity in many areas, and they are sending aid and help, and then we are transporting patients. One of our challenges is we're losing so many people in this. Most of our morgues aren't big enough.
Well, let's take a closer look at the situation on the ground in Mayfield right now. Our Katie Simpson is in the city right now. She walks us through some of the damage that's been done and also takes a look at recovery efforts and how they're faring so far.
The massive cleanup effort in Mayfield, Kentucky is finally underway. And take a look at this. We've got these massive piles of debris that are getting bigger and bigger by the minute. And that, of course, is because of the ongoing effort here at dozens of homes in this neighborhood. You can see you've got volunteers, you've got workers. They are bringing the debris that they're able to chop up into smaller pieces and get them into piles here. This is going to be a massive cleanup effort, and that is because, of course, it's not just limited to this area right here. Take a look. We've got another home completely destroyed, and this is what it looks like for blocks. There are cleanup efforts happening here. And then, if we move across the street, you can see right over here, more cleanup efforts. We're starting to see some heavy equipment move into this neighborhood. This is one of the hardest hit areas in all of the state. This cleanup, there is no time estimate as to when this cleanup is going to be completed, because as you can see, it is absolute devastation. Now, there are some challenges with this cleanup effort here on the ground. It's been colder. It's been cold overnight. It is warming up now with the sunshine, so it's making it a little bit easier for these cleanup operations. But again, there are widespread power outages in this area. There are water problems in this area. So complicating factors. The number one priority right now, though, is trying to move this debris out of the area, and then from there, start to get some sort of assessment of the damage in this neighborhood that's been hardest hit. Katie Simpson, CBC News, Mayfield, Kentucky.